Blue Henry, or you want to be a white Henry, you will be Blue Henry, rather just focus on like Blue Henry. So that's something I got from Kevin Samuels. And I was watching a video today of Anton Daniels where he made a reference to Kevin Samuels being like the first person to come up with like that acronym basically in that manner basically. I never heard it from anybody else except for him. And I remember watching plenty of his segments, like a lot of videos he do where he basically repeated those, or at least those acronyms just like that. So he originated it, and Anton Davis, he knows what I'm talking about. Probably won't even ever see this video. If he does, then whatever. The point is, because I want to elaborate it, and the point of this video is because I'm a Blue Henry, and we can just elaborate on what's a Blue Henry. So just take the blue part up, wait, the blue word, just take that away. Then I just talk about Henry. Higher earning, not rich yet. And the acronyms is just the way it is spelled out. So if we put blue in front of it and just say Blue Henry, I'm a blue collar worker. Because I'm a blue collar worker, that makes me a Blue Henry. And in terms of Kevin Samuels, that's his acronym. Once again, Henry, higher earning, not rich yet. To be a blue collar, you could be, I'm a mechanic. I fix cars, vehicles, trucks, cars, whatever. That can be an electrician, plumber, tow truck driver, construction worker, rail operator or whatever, doing some type of machinery, whatever. There's a lot of trades and stuff. If you have like a solid trade, then you're a blue collar worker, which we know the office people who dress up good and make money in that field. We know they're white collars, so we don't focus on white collars. You always gonna hear me talk about blue collars. I'm gonna always be expressing that within my channel, just to encourage people to get back in the trade. We need this stuff. It seemed like back then everybody was worrying about trying to get in trade, and now we in the future don't nobody want to do a trade. Don't nobody want to do something that's said to be like hard and want to take the easy way out. Blue Henry for me in 2025 gives me leverage. I have advantage more than I ever did before. If I go back some of the years and stuff, through poor planning, just not being organized correctly, not taking things serious to where I'm supposed to. You know, the type of person. I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? But what do we, if we have a formula, why are we not perfecting it? So usually stuff like that take people a long time, months to years to decades, to get the grasp of, you got a solid formula, why are you playing? Let's put stuff down to the side and let's go back to being a Blue Henry and focus on that so we can excel super fast. So I got 18 years experience professionally at what I do, between working at other dealerships, Chevy, GMC. I worked on whatever you could think about. Mainly if I'm solid on product wise, I prefer to, I'm a General Motors technician. But I worked at a Honda dealership before, Toyota, Jeep, Dodge, Volkswagen, Nissan. Probably didn't never work at like a Ford dealership before, and I worked at a lot of independent places, and I've been around the block. This is my career. This is what I do, and I'm able to move around that way because just the job options and availability. I can up and go anywhere. I can go to a different state if I want to. I have that luxury. Not only that, I'm single. It helps. I got 2 kids, so, and out there like batching a bunch of kids and stuff like that. So like at least I have like a limit on kids and stuff, and the way I can just move around and be like mobile and stuff, like especially with my schedule, everything is like real lucrative for me right now. Blue collar, because like I said, I'm single and I get to excuse me, utilize my time real good. We're going to talk about like investments and what it is I'm going to be doing with this extra money that I'm going to be receiving. So a part of me with my blue collar made a plan, and I called it the Blue Henry plan, and that's where I probably titled this video in that way. And this plan that I won't show nobody my game plan, but we could talk about it. It consists of me working obviously a day job, which I told you I'm a General Motors technician. I even, for this winter, I decided to go back just to get the extra income, because it was, you know how like a dog, they look in their chops because they know they about to get something good, because I know something good is about to happen. I just want to be primed up, and I want to be more than ready. So it's never enough money out here, especially if you're single. You're available to not waste your time with other people, waste your time with friends, hanging out, smoking, drinking, chilling, parlaying, all of that extra shit. No, this is the winner's lane right here. So you have to be like very, very, very strict. And I think I done worked hard throughout the years to get myself very disciplined to the point where I have a solid formula. I know I got a solid formula because I was up there crying when I was writing it. Why? Because it was like, damn, if I knew all of this, why the hell I ain't do what I was supposed to? So for me, one of the part of my plan, if we being straightforward with it and keep things simple, is the first thing I got under like noted was I have like a day job, and I also got like the money that I'm supposed to be making, my net pay. I'm not worrying about my gross, I'm worrying about my net because I got to pay taxes. My shop, like here where I work here, I got a garage that I do rent, and then basically how much I'm gonna be making between both of them. And my plan consists of basically, I've got to remember to write this down and redo this again, but I got a 4-month plan. So however, just the whole quarter I'm going to dedicate. Is it probably for 3 months? Should I do 3 months? I don't know. Just let's do 90 days. So we're going to do 3 months where I'm grinding in and out, day in, excuse me, like a little fruit fly or something like that floating around here, whatever, I don't know. Or drain fly, I don't know, ain't no drains in here. It's gonna be a 90-day plan, and a 90-day plan is gonna be consistent of me working my ass, like really slaving it. And I know you're gonna be like, oh, why you wanna do that to yourself? Live life, do this, and be comfortable. People, I don't want to be around people who take blue pills and talk like that. I'm red pill. You give it to me raw. You tell me it's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. If I got to do X, Y, and Z and walk through fire, and let's walk through it. Let's get it done. I calculated what I'm going to be making between the day job and in here, which gives me, I'm not going to be busting my ass all the way up for like people like 80, 90 hours. The plan I created between the job and here will probably be working up to 70 hours. And depending on what jobs I get and how lucrative I can want to make it, I could spend whatever time I want extra, keep on working if I want to. But if I keep the hours down, gives me room to like for health stuff, like take care of myself, going to the gym. Any stuff I can't do during the day, important personal stuff or whatever I got to take care of, I can't get done because I'm working all the time. Me cutting down on the amount of hours and keeping the gap at 70 hours will help me like get stuff done and make me a little bit more flexible. Another lucrative thing I got, and I'm not going to like be specific about it, is I want to be flipping my money and talk about that like in another video where I don't want to elaborate my plan or whatever. I give preview. So if you see me doing what I'm doing, that means you was following me. After this video, you was watching my progress. So I don't want to be too elaborate on my plan and like give it away. Let me change on my battery real quick. Another thing I noted was, let's go back for a second. So I know how much I'm gonna be making within gross pay and stuff within 3 months basically. So I'm not gonna give out that number, which is a decent number. It's a real decent number the way I'm going to be grinding. And then what I'm going to be doing, like, investing my money, which is going to be bringing me like extra money within 3 months. So that increases what I could be making in 3 months, which is a decent amount of money. We're going to throw the expenses because I can gauge the expenses forecasted for the next 3 months. Just going to work more than 3 months. I'm just going to set like a partial goal. Once I hit that first goal, then I'll move the goalpost, and then we just keep on going for more money, basically. So just to keep me on point, basically, but don't give me too much at one time. Sorry, I gotta like burp or whatever. So I can foresee how much my expenses will be within the next like 3 months. So I got the amount, and if I can deduct that basically from the amount I'm gonna be gaining from my investments. And the 2 jobs I'm going to be working, basically, day job and my shop, which I got my eggs in other baskets, which I did not include in it. So that'll be like extra and stuff. But I have a number in mind that I need to be like hitting. So if I hit it faster, then it is what it is. But I only just include the main sources of income that's just literally driving itself pretty much. Also put like a goal because I want to want to rent a house. I'm not going to buy a house, at least a recession on top of a recession. I want to see what things going. Worry about I'm getting a rental property basically, but I want to worry about making, like, investing my money big time, and I'm not looking to do like small stuff. Literally, this is big boy stuff, so gotta come prepared. So to at least put myself in like a nice rental and know how many checks, because this job, let's just be honest, I don't have to touch the checks. Why? Because I already got a source of income taking extra, so all of my money, my gross pay, I'll just be stacking them up and lining them up. One of the things, or a few things I noted on the list, just to keep everything just simple and very strict, was to no chilling with friends, no hanging, wasting time hanging with people, yada yada yada. Don't be doing no huge favors. You do like small stuff just to be nice, but realistically, I'm not available, and I really mean it. Another thing is just to stay focused. Literally, stay in my lane. Worry about what I'm supposed to worry about. Literally, be selfish about it too. And I know I can like execute this, get this done. And I also put like no females on it, just to like a good reminder. If you want to note that down, you can. But for me, I put that down there because it's a big liability, and the way everybody playing games and stuff out here, and I don't care what's going on. That's not like my main focus, but I just have that on the list because I do not want any distractions at all. So I want like positive, like an upcoming, and I don't want anything taking me out of focus, and then I got to realign myself and be all out of line. I don't want nothing to get messed up for me. I got a good plan, and I'd rather stick to it. So I know exactly what's what. I got it written down. I might have to tweak this game plan that I put on the draw board for me a couple times. But this is like the Blue Henry plan, and this plan will literally elevate me, put me in a different bracket with time given. I'm pretty smart at what I do. I'm very good at what I do. If you go through like my channel and see everything, go with my hands. Pretty knowledgeable, critical thinker. Just me having this opportunity to do this, it just feels like something like new, like I'm actually starting. I'm not saying I'm actually starting life, but it's just like this something new and refreshing to give me. I'm like driven right now and enthused, so definitely looking forward to it. Most I'm looking forward is just to like having a crib, or mostly making investments and using my own money, my own wealth to get more wealth basically. So gotta put in a lot of work. Not looking for me to be busting my ass slaving forever. This is a plan that is my plan, and I can't elaborate on my plan in detail. I can't tell nobody how to do it, but maybe I can inspire people to increase their or better their like work ethics, because that you want to make money, right? Who don't want to make money? This is Blue Henry plan. This is what I call it, and I feel like it's strict. I know what I need to do is straightforward. This is not like a paycheck to paycheck type plan. No, we already know what everything's gonna cost. There's no need to be working off of one income or two, or no. You need multiple streams of income. I don't think you need that as a Blue Henry. Shouldn't have to tell you how to get multiple streams of income, right? It's up to you to figure out. So if you want one job and go home afterwards, don't be expecting to be living on X, Y, and Z unless you got money sitting in the bank already. This is for people who think stuff is impossible when really it's not. And I'm glad I'm doing this video, because when I go back in the future, when I go back and I look at it like this, like, dang, I really did what I said I was going to do. And I got the plan, and I'm going to take a picture of this, save this, and maybe give this formula out to anybody else who's looking to definitely get it up. But this type of money I'm trying to play with, most people will burn it. I'm not looking to make money and then, no, I'm going to invest money. And like I said, I'm not playing with a little bit of money. We're not doing that stuff. This is the big boy leagues. Act like a real Blue Henry and do what the hell you're supposed to do. So Leekautorepair, definitely going to be doing more Blue Henry videos for you. And RP Kevin Samuels, going to keep this going up for him. But he the one inspired me on that. But it was refreshing to hear Anton Daniels say it. So yeah, that's all I got to say. So I'm going to holler at you on the next video.